a week ago, Nintendo announced the Nintendo Alarmo, which shocked pretty much anyone that saw it. And honestly, I'm not quite sure why Nintendo decided to make a alarm clock, let alone $100 alarm clock. But this thing finally came in the mail, so let's open it up and see if it's worth $100 or not. This packaging is kind of unique considering there's not like an easy way to open it up, so I'm just gonna rip the box open. This is such a weird way to pack this thing, and all it is a little packing paper and then the alarm clock itself. This is like the least branded Nintendo thing I've seen in a long time. Now that we've got the Nintendo Alarmo right here, let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see how this works and if it's even worth picking up. As you can see on the side here, there are 35 unique alarms from Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 3, Pikmin 4, and Ring Fit Adventure, which is an interesting one, I guess, but I'm really interested to see what this thing is all about, and I don't know about it, but let's open it up, I guess. This is actually pretty easy to open up. You just got 2 seals on the side, and then you've got the alarm clock itself. You've got instruction booklet, which is okay. Then you've got a power cord, which is USB-C to USB-A. There's no USB brick, which is kind of a bummer. And then you've got the Alarmo itself, which looks pretty awesome, actually. If you notice right off the bat, it's pretty simple. There's 3 buttons on top. It's Nintendo branded on the back. And then you basically, that's all you have here. So this is pretty basic, but we've got to test this thing out and get it plugged in. So let's do that. I found a brick to plug in the cord. So let's go ahead and plug in the Alarmo and see how this thing works. It shows you to turn this and then press it. Selecting English. There's a back button here. Here we go. We've got the time all set up here. Okay. So you turn this in order to turn up the volume. I'm waving towards the screen. What is this? This is absolutely ridiculous. Place the clock at a flat surface, then move your body left and right. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying here. Okay, you got this, Mario. Maybe I need to point it more like that. Mario! I'm closer to you. Oh my goodness, I finally got that. That took way too long. I'm all the way off to the bed. And now I'm closer. I'm close now, I'm far away. I don't know what it's wanting. The clock's motion sensor can tell when you move your body. Now it'll set the clock sensor zone. Lie down, then press the confirm button. I'm sleeping. Oh. I'm awake. I'm awake. You really want me to get out of bed? I literally got out of bed. I guess it needs me to go this way? That was kind of weird. I completely had to get out of bed the other side. Characters will come and wake you up each morning. Okay. If you get back in within an hour, it goes off again? You can't... Okay. That's like a snooze, I guess. Alright, I've got it all set up. I'm gonna act like I'm sleeping, and then in 2 minutes, we'll see if this thing can wake me up or not.
Wake up, Link.
Zelda? Oh, it's just the alarm clock. I'm awake, okay? I'm awake! Okay, I'm trying to turn this thing off, but with my body, it doesn't... Do I have to completely get out of bed here? Okay, so it ended up working that way, which I think is kind of interesting. I feel like the sensor on this thing is kind of ridiculous, and you've got to have it in like a weird spot, and trying to like get out of bed to get it to turn off is kind of annoying, even though you can press the button. On this one, I'm just gonna let it go as loud as it can go just to see how it works. This wouldn't wake me up. I'm still probably passed out at this point, to be honest. It is getting louder. That might wake me up. See if it goes any louder here. This is so ridiculous, the sounds. I think this might actually wake me up. And then, okay, so you've got to press the button and then turn it to say stop and then hit it again. So the alarm function, I think, would work better that way. But let's go ahead and get this back in the game room and we'll talk about my thoughts on this thing. So after testing this thing and setting it up in my bedroom, I think it's an interesting concept and I think it's pretty cool, but the problem I have with this thing is the cost. At $100, I don't think this is worth it. If it was like 40 or 50, yeah, I could see the appeal for it, but I don't think you need to run out and go grab this thing, but it might be a good thing to add to like a Christmas list, and maybe that's what Nintendo's going for since they're not releasing a console now and holidays are coming up, so maybe this is kind of to supplement what they were expecting to get from a Switch 2, which hopefully we get soon, or at least something about it. Come on, Nintendo. But it is what it is. It works as an alarm clock. I think the body sensing thing is super weird, and maybe Nintendo tried to overcomplicate this thing. If they would have just made an alarm clock, I think people would have loved it and ate it up for 40 or 50 bucks. $100 for this thing, though, is a little too expensive. Now, when I bought this, it was only available for Nintendo Switch Online users, and now when I look at it, they're not even selling it yet, and it won't be shipped out until November. So if you're trying to get one of these, you might want to try to order it now and get it before the holidays if that's what you're expecting. But I think this is an interesting thing. I think I'm definitely going to love having it in the game room here. I don't honestly know if I'm going to use this thing in my bedroom because, well, I've got a cell phone that does exactly what this thing does, and yeah, I don't quite understand it, but it's kind of an interesting thing to have, and the Alarmo is cool, but I don't think the $100 is worth it. But that's just my opinion. Maybe in like 6 months this thing will drop and people will buy it, but I don't know. I think it's a weird concept, but kind of cool. I love the different sounds that you get from the 5 different games. I think it's interesting on why they picked Ring Fit Adventure. I'm not sure, but I think that's all I have to say about it. It's an alarm clock from Nintendo and has Nintendo sounds. If you're into that and you want to spend $100, grab it. If not, I understand. But I'm getting out of here, so check out that video out if you haven't already. But overall, I think this product is nicely done, but Nintendo definitely like over-engineered it and probably made it cost too much where I don't think a lot of people are going to buy it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm getting out of here, so check out that video out if you haven't already.